Hey, Clanky boy. So in this video, I'm gonna take you through a full day of eating about 2,100 calories, 200 grams of protein as a new dad. So since the last time that I made one of these full day of eating videos, my son was born. So it's been a while. Yeah, he's 8 weeks old now. So things are a little bit different now. And trying to diet and doing all this stuff, you know, finding time to do all these things, making easy recipes, blah, 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 blah. It's different, you know? My priorities have changed. Yeah, I'm just gonna take you through a full day of eating. I'll show you how I eat 2,100 calories, 200 grams of protein. So this first meal, as you just saw me make, it's 40 grams of oatmeal, got 65 grams of blueberries, and then 20 grams of natural peanut butter. I know a lot of people like to mix protein into their oats. I've tried it a couple times. I'm just not a huge fan. I'd rather drink the protein. So that way I have protein, carbs, and fats in this meal. But 2 scoops of the Legion Isolate Protein Powder, the salted caramel flavor. It does taste good with the oats. I just don't prefer mixing it in there. That's pretty much it. Being a dad has made things pretty different. Priorities have changed. I can't just do things whenever I want to. Scheduling is a little bit tougher. Sleep is definitely harder to come by. He is just cutest little dude. He's pretty chill. He's a good time. But to me, it's just more important now to stay in shape. I feel like I need to set a good example. Obviously, it's my job to coach people, so I feel like I need to lead by example, but even more so now, I feel like I need to lead by example for him, live a healthy life, have the energy and the strength and the stamina to be able to keep up with him, beat him at pretty much everything until he's older. Yeah, this is meal number 1. It looks like poo now. But the reason that I've been eating oats for breakfast lately is just because it's really easy, it's fast. If I wanted to make it even faster, I could just make overnight oats if I just wanted to make a bunch of jars, and it would literally take me 10 minutes to make a week's worth of breakfast. But yeah, speed, convenience, oatmeal, carbs. Convenience is a big factor these days. So I try to make meals that are fast, taste pretty good, and get the job done. And something that my wife will eat, because I mean, she doesn't eat this, but the other meals that I eat, I mean, I do all the cooking, so it has to be food that's not too shitty. You know what I mean? So for every meal that I eat, I try to have a balance between the 3 macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fats. Sometimes I don't have as much fat in there. It kind of depends on what my numbers are. I always try to have a protein, because for most people, protein is the hardest thing to take in. For example, I'm eating 200 grams of protein today. Most people would not eat 100 grams of protein in one sitting, or 200 grams of protein in one sitting for the people that eat 1 meal a day. So in order to make sure that I get all my protein in, I try to spread it evenly, roughly, between 3 to 4 meals. These days, I'm better about eating more protein in one sitting. Like, I don't mind it as much, but in general, that's kind of always how I break up the meals for me and for my clients, you know. I try to figure out how much protein you're supposed to eat. So like, for example, 200 grams. If I'm gonna eat 4 times a day, roughly you want like 50-ish grams of protein per meal to make sure that you hit your protein goal. Then you can fill out the rest however you want. Hi. Hi. So one big thing that is different is that this guy doesn't always want to be put down. And since I work from home and Mary has stuff to do sometimes, I will strap him to my chest and walk on my walking pad and do client check-ins and work and everything. It works so far. Today he's, I think, not tired enough, but I gotta keep moving, but it's a hack to be able to work, hold him, and get your steps in. For whatever reason, little man did not want to be in the carrier just now, so we are carrying him. So for my second meal, I'm deciding to eat another quick meal, but basically it is 2 of these Oikos 000 yogurts. They're non-fat Greek yogurt. This one's strawberry, this other one is vanilla, but they're 15 grams of protein for each one and 7 grams of carbs. And then I use this keto granola, which is basically just like nuts and coconut flakes and stuff for a little crunch. But in total for this meal, for these 2 things with the granola, it is 33 grams of protein, 17 grams of carbs, and 10 grams of fat. So again, balanced, quick, took me like 2 minutes to whip up. It's pretty good. Mr. Cranky Pants. It's okay. So it's pretty funny, but yesterday we took Kai, my son, to Disneyland for the first time because we live in SoCal. It's like 20 minutes away and we're annual pass holders, so we can just do stuff like that. It was kind of a shit show because it took us like an hour to get there because there's traffic on this one freeway. But normally he'll sleep for, you know, maybe 30-minute cat naps during the day. So we thought like he'll be awake for at least some of it, you know? He'll be like, ooh. We got there and he slept for pretty much a whole 5 hours, right? Only woke up to eat, and then the last 20 minutes he was awake. And then as soon as we get in the car, dude's awake. So that was pretty funny, but we got some cool pictures of him. Obviously, he's not gonna remember that, but it was more for us to get cool pictures of him. Go to Disney for the vibes. It wasn't too bad though. Yeah, for sure. Like, you just have to go in with the expectation that Disney's not for you anymore. Disney's for your kid. You're not going on rides. You're just there for the vibes and to watch your kid go, ooh, ah. We didn't get that last one because he's sleeping. You like the chandelier in the nursing room. So if you or your girl or whatever is nursing your kid, there's a place for you at the end of Main Street to the right where the corn dog cart is for you to refill your water bottle with purified water. There's a bottle warmer. There's a changing table with like liners, right? It has like liners to change your baby on. So the baby's not touching the changing table, yeah. What else do they have in there? There's like closed rooms if you're nursing or if you're pumping as a mom. Oh yeah, that's also where you pick up your kid if they're lost. So like if your kid gets lost for some reason, they bring your kid there, I guess. And there's also a vending machine. So if you didn't bring a bottle or you're like, I don't know, something happens to your bottle or whatever, there's a vending machine there for stuff for kid products. So, and there is a sink with dish soap provided so that you can wash your pump and stuff. Well, it is 5 o'clock now, and I need to go on a run because I've been slacking on my running, just to be honest. So I'm just gonna drink this. It has creatine in it, 5 grams. It's just easier for me to remember to do it pre-workout. And then I'm gonna go run. I don't want to, but haven't eaten anything else yet. I'll show you what I eat after. So I just got back from that run a little bit ago, and I ended up running 3 miles, and I definitely messed up because I didn't eat enough before. I got really busy, and then I like to plan to have bigger meals at the end of the day, just because that's how I like to eat. I like to go to bed feeling full, but I ran a little bit later than I thought and wasn't fueled properly, so that run was terrible. Not to mention, I don't even like running, but I'm training for a Hyrox. I used to be a bodybuilder, I used to be a professional bodybuilder, so running is definitely not my forte. I'm making burgers now, so I really like making burgers because it's a good switch up from just like chicken and rice, meat and rice, things like that. Like that's obviously easy. And my wife, she also used to bodybuild. That's how we met actually. And she has like PTSD from just eating meat and rice all the time. So making burgers is a nice switch up. It's easy to mess with the macros, right? And it's very fast to make. You just season the meat, throw it on the grill or the pan, whatever, basically 3-4 minutes each side. And then, you know, throw some cheese on there if you want. I have the reduced fat cheddar cheese. And then you can use different levels of leanness, right? So like we have 90-10, but you can get all the way up to 96-4, which is a very lean set of ground beef. So if you don't have a lot of fats, you can use that. And if you don't have a lot of fats for the cheese, which just adds extra protein, which is also extra protein, you can also do fat-free mozzarella. It's not gonna taste as good, but options. I'll show you the burgers when they're done. Also, instead of boring burger buns, we use these Hawaiian roll buns. They are 23 grams of carbs each, 3.5 grams of fat, and 4 grams of protein. So, pretty good macros.
Yay!
Here's your dinner, my wife.
Thank you.
Would you like a soda?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. All right, yeah, so this is pretty much my biggest meal of the day because that's just the way it worked out. We got 2 burgers, same thing, 12 ounces of 90-10 ground beef, about an ounce of reduced fat cheddar cheese, some asparagus, and some mild banana pepper rings, and a crying baby. Usually we have pickles, but we ran out. But I did get these banana pepper rings because I don't know, I like them. And a Coke Zero. Well, wifey's hungry. This is the life of a parent. We don't always get to eat together anymore. Sometimes it's a trade-off. And it's a flip of the coin of who gets to eat cold food. I think usually it's me though.
Well, mine would be frozen, but if you went first. He's really slow.
I eat slow. I enjoy my food. Kind of like this guy right here. Look at him. Ooh, jeez. You milk drunk, my boy? Ooh. The last few days anyways, when he burps, that first burp is just a burp, and then immediately after is it's a big throw up. Good job, dude. You didn't throw up this time. It means you can eat more. Yeah, so this guy he's gonna be 2 months old in the next 3 days. He's almost double his weight already. My boy likes to eat. He's been drinking 30-ish ounces every day for the last month already. How's the burger?
It's good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Good like every other day?
Yep. That's the trick.
Yeah, so like I was saying, we eat burgers a lot because Mary likes them and she has PTSD from bodybuilding. She's not a big meat and rice person anymore.
Oh, I like steak and rice.
Correction. She's not a chicken and rice person anymore. So to finish out my macros for the day, I'm gonna have some snacks. So I've got these 2 bags of apple chips, which are 60 calories each. They're just 14 grams of carbohydrates. And then I've got 1 little Rice Krispie. That puts my total for the day at 2,160 calories, 200 grams of protein exactly, 158 grams of carbs, and 80 grams of fat. But yeah, that's pretty much my full day of eating right there. Right now, Mary and I are watching The Lincoln Lawyer. She's already seen it, but she's convinced me to watch it, and it's pretty good. We're about to be on the 3rd season, which is the new season, and then we're not gonna have anything to watch again. So if you have any show recommendations, let me know in the comments below. But if you wanna see another video of a full day of me eating, you could watch it right here.